why Central Cee is a marketing genius and how he has become one of the UK's most popular artists. From recording tracks at age 14 to having multiple songs in the official charts top 10, taking over TikTok and partnering with maybe one of the top streetwear brands in the UK, Central Cee has shown how a mix of natural talent and top tier marketing strategies can result in a remarkable amount of fame. Over Central's career, he has been in and out of different genres trying to find one that would land him in fame, but it wasn't until his Mixtape Madness appearance in October 2019 that he would begin to see some sort of major recognition. In interviews and posts, he has always had confidence in himself to make it in the music industry, and whether this is because he knew he had the natural talent to rap, or whether he knew he had the marketing and business mindset capable of achieving success, he made it, and he made it big time. Arguably, Central's foundations to his thriving career would be the unique genre he exists within. Unlike the majority of other artists he used to compete with and was surrounded by, Central's songs are not significantly violent, but instead are much more light-hearted and essentially appeal to much larger audiences rather than just wannabe bad men teenagers. Central's beats, although are very much like ones of drill, he implements more pop-themed instruments to his music, and instead of violent lyrics, he often raps about love, drugs and money. This type of music has meant girls, older boys and many a different demographics of people have begun listening to him and has allowed his music to do wonders on social media. Central Cee's outstanding marketing was showcased most popularly in his Wild West album campaign. This was his first ever album and arguably his most successful, with some of his most popular songs within it: Day in the Life, Loading and Commitment Issues. Something we can all relate to Central Cee is the colour orange. In fact, this might have been what caught your attention in the thumbnail. Central has been able to brand himself, but more importantly his album Wild West, with this colour. From orange cars, clothes, shoes and billboards, we can see he has dedicated his album to this colour. But it's not just because it looks cool. The way Central has related himself to this colour means as soon as we see orange, we unconsciously think of his album, and hence he's been able to build recognition from literally a colour. Funnier enough, we can also see other artists using this method too, such as Tion Wayne with the colour green and his album Green with Envy, but also with Central's 2022 album 23, where he builds off the colour yellow in a similar way. Potentially another of Central's greatest marketing decisions would be his collab with Trapstar Clothing. In case you don't already know what Trapstar is, they're a well-known UK streetwear brand that are most popularly known for their limited drops of tracksuits and hoodies that are often resold much like Supreme and Palace, etc. From early on in Central's career, he had been well connected to the brands, however not until his Wild West campaign was this fully utilised. The collab between the two was smart, as the customer demographic of Trapstar and Central was very similar, meaning the two sides were able to share customer bases. I also believe at the time the two sides of the collab branded themselves similarly, with Central using the same font as a Trapstar logo to advertise, showing fans he was dedicated to the brand and not just partnering for the money. More importantly, however, this collab is what allowed Wild West to land number 2 on the official UK album charts. Instead of selling generic merchandise, Central collabed with Trapstar to bring out a Wild West clothing line. But not only did this help fill Central's pockets, but for every order fulfilled, a CD of the album and a download code was sent to the customer. This officially counted for 2 units sold of the album and essentially boosted the Wild West up the charts. Moving away from his album, Central has since released some of his most popular viral songs yet, including Doja, Obsessed With You and Let Go, with 300 million combined views on YouTube alone. Something definitely noticeable between these 3 songs is the use of famous samples. This technique has also recently been shown to be super successful by Lils, A1 and J1 and Switch OTR. So this isn't something just specific to Central. The use of these popular samples, however, has made these songs absolute gems for social media. TikTok and Instagram specifically. With the crazy popularity of social media in this day of age, these songs have been played millions and millions of times in front of an audience that wouldn't usually have been exposed to these sort of songs, and hence I believe Central has to more or less thank social media and teenagers for the track's great success, obviously along with his talent and hard work of course. An area we all see as consumers, which we wouldn't believe to be intertwined with his career, would be his love life. But the closer you look, the more it may occur the presence of certain girls is calculated. Although we won't admit it as a human race, we are nosy, and this is what Central has capitalised on. Central often mentions girls' names or situations in songs, or even posts something with a girl.
If you remember, he wasn't going to drop this song because his alleged girlfriend didn't improve. Now, this was just a marketing strategy.
But nearly always, he won't expand on the situation, lets you do the digging to find out. This may require you to watch some of his older music videos, post something online or research on Google. Essentially, you're spreading awareness of his name in one way or another, resulting in yet again easy, free marketing for his career. For example, the whole Doja Cat situation stemming from his song Doja. Before releasing the song, he wouldn't mention her name, but all of a sudden a viral track about her, and people were dying to know more, posting videos all over TikTok and YouTube. It's calculated and it's smart.
I wasn't gonna say anything about the Central Cee thing, but it's really funny that somebody just said, I'm not trying to Doja that. I'm like too fucked up to not mention that. That's very funny.
Central Cee really has no reason not to be as successful as he is today. Through years of adjusting himself and his personal brand within the music industry, Central has worked out the ingredients to fame. In this video I covered just a few of the marketing stunts he used within his career, but honestly there are so many more, and I believe there will always be cheeky strategies used that we won't even pick up on. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, make sure to stick around for the next video dropping not long at all. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.